I'm about to get my psychic on and predict the next 5 rounds and the last 5 rounds of the AFL. Let's get into it. So I'm going to be going game by game to predict every single game. You're probably not going to agree with me for everything, but we're going to go there. I don't know if it's going to be head versus heart. It's just going to be what I feel when everything is happening. So like I said, we're going to predict 5 rounds. I think there's 45 games left of the AFL home and away season. Can we get Collingwood up the top somewhere? Who's going to drop out? My best guesses is that, yes, I'm going to get Collingwood into the top 8. I think Western Bulldogs will get in, Essendon and Port Adelaide probably drop out, but let's see. Game is tonight, Carlton, Port Adelaide. How much do I... Oh, it's at the Docklands, it's at Marvel. I think... I don't know why. I think Port are going to win this. 15 points. Bang. Let's go. We're just going to speed run this. North Geelong. I can't see. Oh, at Bellerive Oval. Who do I tip? Geelong. Done. Gold Coast, Brisbane. Oh, Brisbane should easily win this. 20-something points. St Kilda, Essendon. I think the Saints actually might win. I'm going to put the Saints by 20 points. I just still don't trust Essendon for some reason. Melbourne Giants. Oh, nah, Melbourne. I don't think they're going to smash them. I think it's going to be about a 24-point win to the Giants. I think the Giants have just come good at the right time. Fremantle here by 40 points. I love what Fremantle are doing. Collingwood by 48 points. Collingwood just going to come in. We need to beat Richmond. We need to smash Richmond, and we're going to smash them. Sydney Western Bulldogs. This actually is going to be one of the games of the round for me anyway. Sydney have dropped a bunch of games recently, but I think they're going to take it right up to the Doggies. They're going to win by about, not 30 points. We're going to put them by 17 points. Adelaide Hawthorn at Adelaide Oval. I think Adelaide are going to be spurred on by the fact with what happened with Essendon last week. Hawthorn are up and about. And just because they smashed us, I'm going to say Adelaide by 14 points. So cop that, Hawthorn. Western Bulldogs, Melbourne. I think the Doggies beat Melbourne. I think the Doggies beat Melbourne by 20 points. Gold Coast, West Coast, got Gold Coast by 30. Richmond North. Richmond by 30 points here. North Melbourne by 30 points there. Geelong, Adelaide, Academia Park. It's going to be Geelong by 26-ish points. Collingwood, Carlton. Collingwood by 10 points. Ooh, that's 2 in a row for the Pies. Sydney, Port. This is going to be Sydney, even though it's at Adelaide Oval. I've got Sydney winning by 21 points. Giants, Hawthorn. Giants by 24 points here. Essendon, Fremantle by 25. I love what Fremantle are doing. St Kilda, Brisbane. Nah, it'll be Brisbane, and Brisbane are going to smash the Saints. Sydney, Collingwood. Now this game, SCG could do anything. Anything can happen here because Sydney are going really well. They play well at the SCG, but they've got a few guys out. They've won the last 2, according to me. Collingwood have won the last 2. We need to keep winning. Bang. Collingwood by 21 points, and we jump into the 8. That's what we like to see. Brisbane Giants. Oh, this is actually going to be a really good game. At the Gabba, Brisbane are starting to get their fortress back up at the Gabba. Giants are going well, though. Brisbane by 20 points. So we're not even halfway through the game's tipped yet. North, West Coast, we're going to go North by 20 points. Fremantle, Geelong at Optus. Fremantle by 30 points. So now we're at the halfway mark. We've tipped 22 of 45 games. So we've got 23 more to go. Essendon, Gold Coast. I think Essendon here by 20 points. Melbourne, Port. Melbourne at the MCG by 25 points. Carlton, Hawthorn. Carlton beat Hawthorn by 25 points. Richmond, Saints. Saints come out here and smash Richmond, 44 points. Adelaide Western Bulldogs. At Adelaide Oval though. Nah, the Doggies by not 30 points. The Doggies by 20 points. Essendon Sydney. Sydney by 30 points at Marvel. Melbourne Gold Coast. Melbourne by 20 points. Giants Freo. The Giants want to make up for their last game that they lost. They'll win by 16 points. Collingwood, Brisbane, rematch at the MCG. Collingwood by 21 points. St Kilda, Geelong. Geelong, 30 points, 29 points, 30 points. Port Adelaide. I just really don't like Port. I really don't like what Port have been doing. Adelaide. North Western Bulldogs. Doggies by North by 6 points. Hawthorn against Richmond. Hawthorn by 20 points. West Coast Carlton. I really want to tip West Coast, but you know it's not going to fucking happen. Carlton by 40 points. Brisbane Essendon. Brisbane 26 points at the Gabba. Carlton St Kilda. I think St Kilda actually take this one. 20 points here. Geelong West Coast. Geelong by, they just put them to the sword, 50 points. That's good for their percentage and stuff. Hawthorn North. Hawthorn by 30 points. And we beat Melbourne by 30 points. Richmond Gold Coast. Gold Coast by 30 points. Sydney by 20 against Adelaide. The Bulldogs and the Giants. The Bulldogs beat the Giants by 20 points. And Fremantle beat Port Adelaide. Oh my God. Here we go. Now, the ladder, as I've predicted, is Sydney, Brisbane, Freo, Geelong around the top 4, Carlton, Giants, Collingwood, Western Bulldogs. And missing out Port, Hawthorn, Melbourne, Essendon, Gold Coast, St Kilda. I was probably pretty harsh, but that's who we've got. Now let's look at how this plays out. So Sydney, Geelong, first qualifying final in Sydney. Sydney take that one out. Elimination final, Carlton against the Doggies. Carlton beat the Doggies. Elimination final, Giants against Pies. Pies beat the Giants. Qualifying final at the Gabba and Dockers. Lions and the Dockers. Lions beat the Dockers, obviously. Semi-final, Geelong Carlton. Geelong beat Carlton. Semi-final 2, we beat the Dockers in Perth. And then we face Sydney again in a preliminary final. So bang, we verse Sydney again. We beat them at the SCG. Brisbane beat Geelong at the Gabba. And we go back to back against Brisbane. 0-2-0-3. Pies are premiers. That's exactly how it's going to play out. And it's beautiful. The Pies sneak in. They win 5 of their last 5 games. They sneak in. They go bang, 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 bang. It's the Western Bulldogs of 2016. That is how Collingwood win the 2024 Premiership. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tay family, Tay friends, Tay pets. And until next time, double shackers. I'll swoop you later.